What up, though? It's your boy Dogmatic coming to you live from Studio 8 Mile. The only studio that's on 8 Mile all over the world, baby. So check it out. We don't need your building, it's church in the woods. I got a little food for thought today. Yeah, we in the woods. Check it out. Church in the woods. So, I had a good friend of mine, an OG of mine that passed away recently, and I just went to his funeral yesterday, and it had me thinking about my own mortality. It had me thinking about, death, period, and what death is. And I look up and down my timeline and I see people mourning their loved ones. They're mourning their, they're mourning their mothers, their fathers, their brothers and sisters and their homeboys, and people that died, and we kind of got what death is misconstrued due to the destruction of Christianity in our brains. We believe that death is one thing when it's really another. So we take it so hard, we take it so rough, and we're not really realizing that death is just sleep. That's all it really is. And this body is going to deteriorate and go back to the earth. But when the time is right, the sleep will rise again, and there will be new bodies, and that's a whole nother level of understanding. So you don't have to trip out about people, the loved ones that you lost on this plane, because they're sleeping. So I see people mourning their loved ones on their timeline, and they think that they got wings and they're up in heaven flying around with God, or either if they was bad, they went down to hell and they're getting poked by the devil, the little red nigga with a pitchfork. That's all bullshit, bro. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick to my measuring stick, which is the scriptures. And I ain't trying to get churchy on y'all or nothing, because it's not really about that. It's about the scripture. And I'm reading out of this book I got from my mama. All right. This is a Holy Bible right here. And I'm going to stick to the scripture and see what the scripture says about people that have died or went on or passed away or gave up the ghost and went on to the next level. Now, if you go to 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4 and verse 13, that's 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 13. This is what it says. This is what the prophets say. This is what the scriptures say, what the Most High says. It says, "But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope." Okay? "For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which are asleep in Yahushua, will God bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep." All right. So that's coming right here from the Holy Bible, same one I got from my mama. Now, all that's saying is that, you don't have to mourn and over and over and over again for your loved ones, because they just asleep. They just taking the big sleep. Okay. And they will wake again, and you will be reunited with them. Now, I don't know if y'all going to the same places after it's all over, because we are currently in a condition of hell. And when all this is over, then some of us are going to be in the kingdom, and some of us are going to have to return to this hell. So depending on how you roll it out, me, I'm going to try to jump on these laws so I can get to the kingdom. All right. But nevertheless, that's the true understanding to death. So everybody that's thinking that their parents or their loved ones or somebody is up in heaven with wings and they're flying around, or even if they're a bad person, you think they're somewhere getting poked with a stick. No, everybody's asleep. Everybody's asleep. Okay. So stop all the mourning and all of the sorrow. Okay. Because the scriptures tell us not to do that. Live life abundantly. Live your life, and you will be reunited with the ones you love. And that's the way it works, because right now they just asleep. And then when it's your turn, when it's my turn, we just gonna be asleep, bro. That's it. So all praise to the Most High. It's your boy Dogmatic, and I'll be at y'all again right here on Studio 8 Mile. Peace.